All right, everybody, what's happening? Welcome in. We're just going to wait 1 second. I'm just waiting for the feed to pick up on another end here. Once that feed picks up, you guys will hear an intro, and then we will talk about things real quick. All right, so we can't do that one, unfortunately, so we're going to remove that. All right, here we go.
A lot of podcasts these days. Tippy toe around everybody's little feelings. The little snowflakes are fragile. But you won't get any of that crap here. Welcome to the Mark G Show. From political issues to cultural issues to current events and everything in between, we're talking about it. And we talk about it how we want, melting the little snowflakes. This is the Mark G Show, and this is Mark G.
What is going on, everybody, on the Mark G Show, nation, the world? What's happening, everybody? What a crazy few days, right, since our last podcast. We're seeing a lot of stuff right now happen between Russia and Ukraine, right? It's fucking nuts. One of the things you guys might not be seeing if you're not paying attention to social media, and if you're not really paying attention to that, you're not going to see it because mainstream media is not covering it. But we do have a massive amount of truckers from the People's Convoy, the Freedom Convoy, and there's also another convoy. It's 3 convoys of truckers right now heading to Washington, D.C. to protest for, Americans' rights, Americans' freedoms, to stop the mandates. This is all happening, right? But you're not hearing it because, unfortunately, Russia and Ukraine are overtaking these stories. So, yeah, I just wanted to come out here real quick and just give you guys a quick preview of what to expect. I'm looking right now to draw up a show that's going to be focused around everything that's going on right now. So we're changing the whole aspect of the show. Obviously, not really changing the whole aspect, but focusing strictly on us, Americans, and what's going on in the world, current events, culture issues, political issues. This is all the new stuff that we've always been talking about, but we haven't really been hard focusing. And we're going to start focusing on that. Stuff that's happening here on our soil too is really important. So please keep in mind that this weekend, when we record our live podcast, we will be talking about Russia and Ukraine again, everything that's currently happening and what's happened throughout the week. We're also going to be talking about a big issue that's happening right now in America that people really don't talk about. We're going to talk about depression. And with that being said, if anybody suffers heavily from depression, I would love to invite you onto the show. If you'd like to be on the show, please send me an email on air at themarkgshow.com. Whether you be just, suffering from depression at home, or maybe you're a veteran who suffers from PTSD and has severe depression, I'd love to speak to you as well. There's just a lot of stuff that, you don't hear about, and people hide quite well, hide even better than mainstream media hides news. We'll say that. So we want to talk about the depression right now. It's a big thing right now. We're having a lot of issues. I'm seeing it left and right within the police notes, hearing about on scanners from people trying to attempt to harm themselves, people who did harm themselves. It's a big thing. It's a problem here in America. And it's not just adults. There's still teenagers doing it. This whole COVID-19 bullshit has lives as far as all these mandates and businesses being shut down, which we're going to be talking about that as well. But it's affected the lives of our children. It's affected our lives for people who once lived in a world that was very socially active, who went out and met people and hung out with people. Now they were trapped in their homes. So, it's a big issue. So we're going to be talking about that. We're going to talk about businesses who are still struggling to stay open and being forced to close their doors. There's a local business here that just shut their doors, and it's one of the very few drive-in movie theaters that was left that had to shut down their doors because, COVID killed them. So we're going to talk about all this coming up this weekend when we do our live show. But if anybody would like to be on the show, whether you own a business and COVID-19 has affected your business, we'd love to have you on the show. Or if you suffer from depression, you want to talk about it and talk about how COVID-19 has severely increased your depression, I want to talk about that as well. Once again, you can email or you can even send us messages, right? You can send us messages either on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. That'll work as well. Otherwise, you can email us at onair@themarkgshow.com. I look forward to hearing from you guys, as well as I look forward to doing this podcast this weekend. So stay tuned. Our new logo and our new intro and outro. Everybody stay safe out there. Take care. We'll see you soon.
You've been listening to the Snowflake Melter, the Mark G Show. Mark is your everyday hardworking business owner that loves America, and he certainly doesn't mind telling it like it is. We hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. To send an email, it's onair@themarkgshow.com. And find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The Mark G Show. See you next time.
Bye.